Hello, boys and girls. It's time for a little social studies. Today, we're going to be learning about needs versus wants. And here are 3 questions that we're going to cover today. What do we need? What do we want? And how can we tell the difference? So let's get right into this lesson with talking about needs. What does needs mean? Needs are things you must have to survive. The word survive means to stay alive. So there's certain things you need for your body to stay alive or to stay healthy. One of the first things that we need is food, especially good, healthy food. We need dairy products and proteins, and we need carbohydrates and fruits, vegetables and minerals and vitamins. There's so many things that we need to eat in our food that will keep us healthy and keep us alive. So food is one of our needs. Another one of our needs is water. We need to drink water. Did you know that our body is made up of a lot of water? So we need to drink good, fresh, clean water all day, every day. That helps us stay healthy and stay alive. Something else that we need is clothing. So clothing helps protect our skin. So for example, when it's cold outside, let's say it's winter time, we need clothing to keep our body warm so that our body won't lose its body heat. Clothing can also protect us from the harsh, hot, and burning sun. Sometimes the sun can be so harsh that it can burn your skin. So clothing will protect your skin from the harsh sun as well. And clothing can actually keep you alive. Let's talk about something else that is a need. Shelter is definitely a need for both animals and human beings. We need shelter. Shelter is some kind of place where we can get out from the elements like the rain, the snow, the ice, some place that's going to protect us. There's different types of shelters in different parts of the world. Some people have shelters like this house. Some people have tree houses or huts. Some people even build a shelter out of ice blocks. That's called an igloo. There are different types of shelters, but we need shelter from the elements in order to keep ourselves alive. Here is something else that is a need, and that is soap. Now, at first, this may not seem like a need, but soap is very important for keeping us healthy and keeping us alive. We use soap to wash our hands, and we know that washing our hands is probably the #1 way to avoid getting germs like viruses and bacteria and other things, poisons that are bad for us. We need soap to wash that off of our hands and our skin. We also use soap to wash our dishes. We don't want to keep using dirty dishes over and over again. That could really make us sick, and we could actually lose our life after that. We also use soap to wash our clothes and keep our clothes clean. And having nice, clean clothes are necessary because we need clothes to protect us and we want to keep them clean. Now, let's switch over to wants. There are some things that we don't need to stay alive, we just want them. So those are called wants. So let's look at this picture. Candy is something that we want, or you can say candy is a want. So we want candy and we can eat candy, but we don't need candy to stay alive. So candy is not a need, candy is a want. Toys. Toys are wants. We don't need to have toys, especially nice, big, fancy, expensive toys from the toy store like Toys R Us. Toys are wants. It's something that we want, but we don't need toys to stay alive. So some toys might include a bicycle or a new video game. Also, something else that we might want is junk food like cupcakes or soda or chips or donuts. Those things are wants. And we can eat them and drink them, but we don't need junk food to stay alive. In fact, if we eat too much junk food, it can actually make us sick. It can make us overweight, which can cause us to lose our life. So, junk food is something that we want, but we don't need it. So, now the question is yours. Now, do you know the difference between needs and wants? We are about to find out. So, we're going to have some work assignments, a little bit of activities, so that you can practice figuring out what is a need and what is a want.